Okay, I'm gonna play some Blitz games on leechess.org. Gonna play the 2089. I'm gonna play the modern defense. My opponent's playing the main line. I think I faced this earlier today. Or maybe it was yesterday. I think I just developed normally in that game, and I eventually won. One benefit of them playing a4 for me is that if they ever try to play d5, I can go to knight b4, and I don't have to worry about them playing a3. Oh, I could have taken and then won a pawn. For some reason, I didn't do that. I think I just rushed. I could go back or go to c5. Or maybe I could play rook h8 to try to stop their attack. I think I actually kind of like that. And if h5 anyways, I'm gonna go g5. I wasn't expecting that. I think it slows down their attack. Yeah, they're gonna play h5. I'm gonna play bishop d7, and I don't think it's clear how they're gonna make too much progress because now my king is kind of safe behind this pawn. And I will defend this. Now I think I'm gonna try to create counterplay. So I'm gonna try to open the A file. I think this is a free pawn. Might not be. The pawns are doubled, okay, but now I feel like that shouldn't be good. Okay, I'm gonna start by pushing this pawn. Yeah, they stop it. Then I'm gonna pin this pawn, and then now I am going to play A5. I'm just trying to open their king to create an attack for myself. I should defend this, and I will. I am going to play bishop e8, b5, queen e7. Now I'm threatening to take this because this is defended. So they take that pawn. I'm going to play bishop d7. Queen c7. I will play rook c8 and take this pawn. I'm going to play it quickly. Queen d6 loses a piece. Actually, does this? That does. Oh, I blundered rook f7. I'm just hoping I have some mates. I don't. Okay, that was... I was just winning. I blundered. I got too low on time, though. I'm gonna play the Trampowski attack. Oops. They were trying to fork. Okay, now I will take. Play bishop b5. Take. And they can't... It's going to be very difficult for them to create a path pawn on the king side since they have doubled pawns. But I think it won't be so hard for me to create one on the queen side. So I think I should have a slightly better position. Going to try to also gain a time advantage. I think we have to play knight d7, but that's not... Yeah, it's kind of an... it looks like it gets in the way of their pieces. So now they allow me to take. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't. Now I will take. And if they want to trade into a pawn endgame, I will be happy with that because I am up a pawn. They don't. I don't want to allow them to go king b5, so I played c4. Here I can't... I could en passant. I think I should. And then play bishop f2. Bring my king. They were attacking this pawn, so I just pushed it. Now their knight's kind of trapped. And I will always be happy with a trade. So I'm gonna go push this pawn. Now after f4, their knight's just completely trapped. It can't go here because I'll take, can't take. And then it can't go over here. So I think I'm just completely winning. Okay. I'm gonna push this, keep their king there, and then I can just go take all of these pawns. The knight is still trapped, so they just resign. Okay, I'm playing against the 2088. I'm gonna play the modern defense. Against f4, I played bishop g7 once, but then I discovered d5 was the best move. And then they had knight f3 pre-moved. I'm gonna just defend it. I'm gonna play bishop g4, and then trade this off. And I think they just wasted some time. Not like a losing move to play knight f3, but it's not good. I could play knight g4, but I don't see what my follow-up would be if they just went... Although, if they go queen g2, that does get in the way of their pieces. I think I'm gonna go queen d7 just to connect the rooks. Now I will go knight g4 because next I will take this, and then they've actually blundered a tactic. This is a kind of a fork after they move the queen to somewhere like d2, which still defends the bishop. I would take, they take, uh, so they move. So yeah, queen d2, I take, they take, and then I have knight takes c2, forking the queen and the rook. So I will win in exchange. Yeah, so this is a fork. And this is a bad square because now I have another fork, which forks the king and the queen. So then they just resign. Now I will analyze the games. Oh yeah, the first game. I think I just got too low on time. So here I was better out of the opening because when they played bishop h6, this is just I think it just blunders a pawn. And I guess they have compensation for it, but I think I still should have played that. Instead I played e5, which is also okay. But I think yeah, knight d7 was bad because it allows g4. Right now they'd have to give up a pawn to play g4. After knight d7 they can play g4 for free, and it just opens up my position. I still didn't actually it still wasn't so easy for them to like break through, but I think my position was at least winning when they blundered a bishop. I'm just barely defending everything, and then they took this pawn, which I think was bad. It's okay if they play queen d6, but then they played queen a7, and now I'm up a piece. And yeah, I think I just was too low on time here. I had 14 seconds, but I guess I was just rushing. And then they just played rook takes f7, and I could have taken, and then they would take back king g8, rook g7. I just wanted to go king g8 immediately so that at least I'd get a chance to check them again. And I knew it didn't lead to a mate. I was just hoping they would maybe blunders, but they didn't, and so it was checkmate. The next game, I played against the 2150, and I kind of just pre-moved bishop g5. Wasn't quite a pre-move, but here it's not great. Here I should play something like d5. But after bishop g5, c takes d4, it didn't end up so bad. And actually, out of the opening, I was doing good because I liked this position because we have the equal amounts of material, but they have doubled pawns right here, and they're not like the weakest pawns, but they stop black from creating a passed pawn on the king side because these pawns can block these pawns. On the other hand, on the queen side, these three pawns can easily make a passed pawn against these two. And so eventually I actually ended up winning this pawn on e5. Because here, they could play knight d7, but then computer suggests rook b3, which would put pressure on this pawn, and they can't actually defend it, so rook b8 would blunder the rook. So they'd be losing. So instead they went for, I think, for counterplay with knight h5, but I was just up a pawn, and looks like here says this was a mistake, but I think it's okay. And this endgame's really good for me. And then here they kind of got their own knight trapped because after bishop e3, knight g5, technically it's not trapped, but after I take, this is a completely winning pawn endgame because I'm just up a pawn. And they don't have another good square. So they kind of got it stuck. Then they played g5 and g4, and now after f4, their knight is completely stuck because they can't even give it up for this bishop. Now if they go knight g5, I will just take it with my pawn. So now with my extra pawn, I was able to just go capture these pawns. They resigned here because there's nothing they can do to stop me from going king d6, king takes c6, king takes f5, and king takes g4, and then king takes h3. So yeah, they resigned. And then the next game, I played the modern defense. And I played d5. I think they expected me to play bishop g7 here, so they had knight f3 pre-moved. But then I took knight g5. I played knight f6, knight c3. And then here, I guess the best move is bishop f5. I didn't want to allow bishop c4, although I guess after e6, they can't even castle because then queen d4 check wins a piece. So I guess I should have gone for this. But I let them get back the pawn, but I was able to trade those pieces. And I am still slightly better because they basically wasted a lot of time. And here they played bishop e3, which is just a losing move because now I can play knight g4, and it attacks the queen and the bishop. So after they move the queen, I play knight takes e3, queen takes e3, and then knight takes e2. Their best try would be something like queen c1. Then after I take, they would take two back, and they're still down in exchange, and I can take the pawn, so I'd still be completely winning. But they played something even worse, which is queen c5, because now bishop d4 check. It's a fork of the king and the queen. And so after they would take it or something, I could take with check, king h1, and then I take the rook anyways. And here I would have rook for rook, but then a rook and queen for two knights. So they resigned instead of playing on. They resigned here. Okay, so now my blitz rating is 2141.